Good morning, and welcome to Buckeye Wars. This is a series that I've put together about what it was like growing up in El Dorado Hills, California, back in the 70s and the 80s. Just a bunch of memories. Um, Anybody ever been to a walkathon? I don't even hear about these things anymore. But back in my day, it happened almost every year. I think they were raising money for like Jerry's Kids. I remember also on the TV, Jerry Lewis used to have a telethon to raise money for, I think it was muscular dystrophy or something or other. But in El Dorado Hills, once a year, way back in the 70s, they would have a walkathon. And adults were into it, and they would get their kids interested in it as well. And what you would do is you would find your friends and family, and you would get sponsored. And you would have, somebody would say, okay, it's a 25-mile walk, and I'll pay you, say, a quarter a mile or something like that. So these kids going around the neighborhood knocking on doors, hey, do you want to sponsor me for the walkathon? Please. And they would have a little sheet, and people would pledge to sponsor these children for X amount of coins or dollars or whatever per mile that they walked. And then there was the generous folks that actually wanted to help the kids more than anything else, and they would do a flat donation, and the kid would get credit for it. And if I remember correctly, there was prizes for how many miles you did. You could win little, I don't know, cheap little prizes. So it got the kids motivated, and they were big into it. And when the day came, you'd see them walking up and down El Dorado Hills Boulevard. And I never participated for whatever reason, but it was a big thing. I don't exactly know where the route was for the walkathon, but it happened like often, and it was a big thing for my friends. They were big into it. They were walking around, knocking on doors, and asking people to donate. Oh, I'll do it. I'll walk the whole thing. Please, please, please. Anyway, that's something else that happened in El Dorado Hills back in the 70s and the 80s. Thanks for joining me.